Hello everyone, good evening. My name is Ruchita Sail and I am 24 years old and I am Sitara of Abhyudaya. And my story is about love, sacrifice and determination. As a child, I always used to wake up with the sound of my mother working tirelessly. She managed multiple jobs. She used to work in 6 houses as a house helper, tutoring children and manage all the household work. Despite her exhaustion, she always took care of all the family members, including my grandparents and my youngest brother. However, my house was not a peaceful place as my father was addicted to alcohol. Despite her emotional and physical toll, she bravely raised us and never letting feel us unloved. Her strength shaped me, and I realized from very young age that the love and sacrifice she made were the pillars of my life. Then she is my biggest support. In every challenges, she is the one who always there for me. Watching her working so hard to give a better life, so I decided one day and promised myself that I will ease her burden and give her better life that she deserves. In 7th standard, my life took a surprising turn. My teacher told me Abhyuday who will support me in education. There were a hope in my heart, but there is a one condition teacher has to select the students. I was nervous but excited looking at teachers and expecting that she will take my name, and it made my dream that she announced my name that I have been selected. Later we went to Abhyudaya for the entrance exam and the interview schedule. After hearing that you have been selected at Abhyudaya, it felt like I was winning a lottery. After 2 weeks of my Abhyuday selection, there is a situation came. My father passed away. Despite her grief, my mother worked harder than ever to raise us. I studied in Marathi medium government school and it's difficult to compete with the English medium school. Whenever it came to speak in English, my confidence goes down and it was very frustrating for me. So I decided to work on myself. So I started reading storybooks and newspapers and started in front of the mirror and doing practices. Such these practices helped me to boost my confidence. However, Abhyudaya gave me a right environment to grow up. They just did not help me academically, but they also helped to follow my passion. I learned Kathak, use computers, and participate in camps and sports. After the Abhyudaya participates in sports, one of the gift Abhyudaya gave me was my mentors. They helped me with the studies and they encouraged me to grow up. And my happiest moment in Abhyudaya when I came to Abhyudaya as not a student but as the teacher to teach dance. And it was the way of saying thank you Abhyudaya for believing in me. Life hasn't been easy. I worked part time during my colleges to give my family financial help and gain skills. These the challenges helped me to complete my masters in commerce to to give a better life. My journey began with the spark from the Abhyudaya, but it's fueled by the love and sacrifice of my mother. After completing my education, I was looking for this secure job. And one of my dreams was to work at SPJMR, the place I knew could open the doors for me with new opportunities. So I applied with the high hopes. And I succeeded in that. And when I got a call from SPGMR that you have been selected, it the way it has to be the overjoy moment for me. But the life had other plan. The day I was accepted into SPJMR, I lost my younger brother. I sank into a deep depression, emotionally felt broken. In these dark days, my mother became a source of strength. She told me one day that changed my life. This is the life, and it has to be move on. Her words were very simple, but they lit the spark with me. Today, I work at SPJMR, carrying a weight of loss, but I also carry the love and support and strength that brought me here today. My story is just not mine, but it's the story of my mother's sacrifice, my brother's memory, my mentor's guidance, and the Abhyudaya faith had in me. Whenever I think about voice of change, I think everyone who helped me. They turned my small dream into a big achievement. I hope you will remember this. One kind word or one kind action can change someone's life. So let's be the voice of change for those people who need the help. Thank you.
Ruchita's journey is a true testament of life has different ways of surprising you. It can be good, it can be bad, can be either ways. But it is upon us to move ahead with grit and determination. Thank you so much, Ruchita, for sharing your story. Moving ahead, we all have had our moments in life where a spark ignites within us and drives us to make a difference. Our next speaker is one such individual. He's a young, energetic, and dynamic gentleman who is not only making waves in corporate but is also inspiring change at global level. From the hallowed halls of SPJMR to the international stage of One Young World, he has been making strides. He's currently serving as a marketing whiz at Johnson& Johnson and also shares insights as a guest lecturer at business schools. Please join me in welcoming back to our own campus our own SPJMR alum, Mr. Aditya Karthik.